Now these are interesting. This plant and this plant I got as like freebie throw-ins from the Michigan chili grower, and they're marked as King Star Misery Sweet, which I believe that they are. King Star Misery Sweets. I could tell the plant looks like that. It's got the dark stems. I've grown them before, so it is very the plant does look like that. But the thing is the pods, and I'm not complaining at all. I'm actually like excited because these are really interesting looking pods. I think that may be an accidental cross. I mean, I'm almost sure, unless the phenols have changed drastically over time. But look at the wrinkles and the shapes on these things. If I had to take a wild guess, I'd say that these were accidentally crossed with maybe either a brain strain or a Moruga scorpion or something like that. But yeah, it's just getting some crazy looking phenos. Look at this one. That is crazy looking. So that's one plant, and it's putting off pods. And yes, I'm going to keep seeds because those are cool looking. So I like finding accidental crosses because they can be neat. Now I don't know if I'll save seeds for this one. Looks very similar kind of shapes, but it doesn't have the crazy wrinkles as much as the other one. This is probably the closest one to looking like the other one. I've noticed also these stripes that are coming in. I've noticed on the other plant too. Some of these have like these little, starting to get like this striping. It's interesting. So anyways, those are supposed to be King Star Misery Sweets. Just a guess that they were accidentally crossed with something else, and I'm fine with that. I think it's actually really cool, and will do a review on it. Okay.
Hey, what's up, guys? Back with something I kind of need to do more than I really want to do right now. So we looked at this Misery Sweet. I believe it's a Misery Sweet accidental cross. I got the seeds from the Michigan chili grower. Not mad about it at all. I mean, it happens. I mean, when you sell seeds or give away seeds, and you open pollinate, it's just part of it, you know. You get all kinds of different things, but I think it's pretty cool, to be honest. So I picked these the other day. They're starting to get kind of like soft and stuff. So I want to hurry up and just kind of review it. As far as I know, this is an F1, unless a seed from a different, unless they were mislabeled or seeds from a different plant somehow got mixed in. But I'm growing two of them, and they both look pretty similar. The other one doesn't have as much dramatic wrinkles and not as much of like this color striping kind of thing that's going on. You can see where it goes from red to orange. There's still a little green on that pod too. I'll let that one sit a little bit longer. Anyways, yeah, it's kind of interesting. This one's pretty cool looking. I think I'll try this one. I'm gonna save seeds from all these. Whatever the heck this thing is. I'm gonna try to get in contact with a Michigan chili grower just to kind of see what his take is on it. Before I get ahead of myself and start saying, I discovered a new cross, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to do all that. So, anyways, enough babbling. And I'll let you in on a little secret. I tried a tiniest piece from a pod that was off the other plant. And it was hot, but it was sweet. It was actually pretty good flavor, but it was hot. A lot of placenta, very like spongy type placenta. Man, it's got a different kind of smell. So I think the Misery Sweet, if I remember correctly, is like a tie, like a bird's eye tie, I think, crossed with like an MOA Scotch bonnet. So if that's what half of this is, then it's, you know, it's crossed with something else. If I had to guess, I'd say like, I don't know. You know what really throws me off is the color, the weird, the orange and the red color mixed together. That throws me way off. But otherwise, it's like kind of brain strain look, kind of Moruga scorpion look. The smell is very sweet. There are a few seeds in here. So I have not eaten anything today. This is the first pod review I've done today. I'm not going to get too loco crazy. I'm going to take a little bit of this tail. Try that. Wow. Ooh, the heat's kicking in big time. The flavor is definitely interesting. It's fruity, very fruity. Very hot. It's definitely got a sweetness to it. Man. It's hard to say. What's interesting is that they have this kind of striping thing going on, and it reminds me of a little bit of a Sugar Rush stripe. And now the flavor almost kind of reminds me of that too, a little bit. Just an extreme fruitiness to it. But that could also be MOA Scotch Bonnet kind of coming through, mixing with other flavors that are in there. I just drink coffee too, so it's like there's my flavor could, my taste could be thrown off right now. Extremely hot. I had a little tiny piece, but luckily it's all burning in the throat. I'm not getting like any major tongue burn. A little bit of tongue, roof of the mouth, but mostly throat. So yeah, it's a good pepper. Flavor wise, man, I'm gonna say the flavor's like an 8. It's really good. Heat, I'm gonna say 7. I'm not sure. I know that if I ate more of this thing, I'd be hurting. I said, like I was saying earlier, I tried a little piece of a different pod that was on same seeds, different plant. The ones on that plant aren't as dramatic wrinkling, and they're more like red. Some of them have a little bit of different like orange colors in there. But this one that I picked was solid red. And I took kind of like a bite off towards the top, like just kind of this bit right here. It lit me up, something fierce. So it's good stuff. I'm not going to be giving away seeds for this yet. I'm going to get in contact with the Michigan chili grower, see what he thinks about this, grow it again next year, and then we'll talk more about it and see what we could do as far as getting seeds out or not. I might, if this is an F1, I'll probably wait till it's F3. So thank you, Michigan chili grower, for the seeds. I don't care if you meant to send me Misery Sweet. I don't care. It's all good. I got something else, and these are probably just as good, if not better. So thank you very much for that. All right, I sent out a message to the Michigan chili grower, and he got back to me and said, first off, he said that was pretty cool looking pods. I sent him a picture of what they look like, and he thought they were pretty cool looking. He does his best to kind of spread them out so they don't pollinate, cross-pollinate as easily, but bees get in there and they do their work. And so he said the closest things to the Misery Sweet is a Scotch Bonnet or an Elysium Oxide. I'm gonna have to say Elysium Oxide is probably the much more likely. And I don't know much about the Elysium, but from pictures, they're pretty wrinkly looking. And I've seen some of the tails kind of not come to a point, like how these are just kind of rounded. They have tails, but they're rounded at the end. I've seen some that look kind of like that. Their tails weren't very long, but they were rounded. They weren't pointed. And I believe an Elysium Oxide is a cross. I actually seen a few different things. I can't remember all the different things I read about it, all the different crosses that make up the Elysium Oxide. Like one site says this, another site says that. One I read said that it is a Scotch bonnet crossed with a Moruga. And I can't remember what the other one said about it. But that's the one I seen a couple times. It said Scotch bonnet crossed with Moruga Scorpion. So that makes sense too. I did think that it had a Moruga look to it. My first thoughts were brain strain or Moruga. But I doubt it's just a straight up Scotch bonnet. It just doesn't scream Scotch bonnet to me. I mean, it could be. I don't think so, because I would consider this pod right here, the Misery Street times whatever it may be. I would consider this a super hot. It's hot. It is very hot. So I don't know. But anyways, I'm glad to get a little bit of clarity. My guess would be KS Misery Sweep crossed with Elysium Oxide. That's my guess of what it is. So I'm going to continue to grow this thing out. When I get it to like a F3 or something, I'll probably give seeds away. I'm going to ask the Michigan chili grower if he's interested in any of these seeds. If he is, I'll pass some of them along to him and see what he wants to do with it. Otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this pod. It tastes great. It looks cool. It's very, very hot. You know, it's a good pepper. So yeah. So there's my clarity on it. Thanks for watching The Obsessive Gardener. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm talking to you, okay? Like and subscribe.